paying tribute and honoring Susan B. Anthony for her work as a women's suffrage leader. And let me just give you a look at the line of people still here. The venue for the Trump rally reached capacity. So for many of his supporters, a t-shirt from the vendor behind me is as close as they can get to Donald Trump. So we've already met Casey here, but one of the biggest surprises of the trip was meeting Rezi. You can see on this stretch of boardwalk, it's basically been split like a zipper down the middle. Broke through the fence. You can see the bumper of the car is still here, and it went over the edge of the cliff, plunging 175 feet down. Casey, as you can see, protesters are gathering here for what they're calling an emergency rally. The Buffalo Bills are kicking off their preparations for the season right here, and fans say they wouldn't miss it. Teams are almost ready to start here. And they're off. This is a one-of-a-kind virtual playroom showing the most iconic toys from over many generations. You can see you have Darth Vader over here, who you can pick up and move around. According to Golf Week, Rochester ranks among the top cities nationwide for golf courses per capita, and more rounds of golf are played here than in cities twice the size.
We're going to have a great day, and we are going to be heard.
Women's marches happened worldwide Saturday, but none with the significance seen here in Seneca Falls, considered the birthplace of the American women's rights movement.
This is sacred ground for not only women's rights, but for all rights, civil rights, and social justice.
Organizers say they're sending a powerful message to the new presidential administration.
All of the marches around this country and the world today are a call to action, and the way I see it is an opportunity for people to commit or recommit to a vigilance.
The day began at the Women's Rights National Historic Park, site of the first Women's Rights Convention in 1848.
Reading the signs, seeing the generations, seeing people taking up different concerns, it is just the most warming thing I have seen in a long time. And the sun is shining.
Thousands have gathered here in Seneca Falls. You can see them marching from the Women's Rights National Park all the way through the town in solidarity with marches across the world. A rally featured speakers like Syracuse Mayor Stephanie Miner addressing issues like equal pay, education, and health care.
I'm an Army nurse, I'm a veteran, and it's important that we have health care, and it's important that the children and the young people today have Social Security and Medicare. Those are very, very good programs, and we deserve them, and we should keep them.
Organizers say the crowd was larger than Seneca Falls' population. One of those residents says it's an honor.
I'm so proud to have been born here and lived here my entire life, and this is just awesome. It's not man-hating, it's about equal rights for all.
That's a message organizers say resonates in Seneca Falls and beyond.
Great place to draw on history and to send it into the future.
Jordan Mazza, Time Warner Cable News.
Just come forward. Just come forward and get it off your mind, get it off your conscience.
This plea comes from a woman who lost her daughter and two of her grandchildren in last month's High Street house fire. It claimed the lives of 25-year-old Virginia Ortiz, 6-year-old Willie Nelson Jr., and 3-year-old Amia Nelson. Now the family and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms are offering a $10,000 reward for anyone with crucial information on the arson.
Any information that you have, please, can you come forth? That's all I'm asking. I need closure. My family need closure. The two remaining children need closure.
Saturday, family distributed flyers on the reward. The victim's family has been going house to house all the way up and down this street and throughout the neighborhood, hoping each flyer brings them closer to justice. The victim's next-door neighbor says she hopes the neighborhood responds.
I just pray somebody come out and help these people. Their family need closure. I would want my family to have closure. I mean, they buried their loved ones and don't know who did it. That's sad.
One neighbor says he's already provided police with this surveillance video he says shows people running when the fire started. But police say they still need the public's help in this investigation.
this is an example of innocent children and their mother being murdered. And that in and of itself needs to implore people to come forward and talk to us and tell us what they have. There is no snitching. It's doing the right thing.
In Rochester, Jordan Mazza, Time Warner Cable News. You might have heard the buzz about Pokemon Go. Now one local company says it's taking it to a level we've never seen before.
So imagine playing Pokemon Go with this, folks.
Rochester-based Vuzix makes technology like smart glasses that aim to literally alter the way people see the world.
You can put on a pair of glasses and you look into the real world and there are objects there that look like they belong there. It changes everything.
Meet the Vuzix eyewear video headphones.
It's a wearable TV set, but with really complicated optics in it that ultimately are going to look like sunglasses. And what's cool about these glasses is they allow you to take the digital world, which is everywhere today, and connect it to the real world. That's where things get interesting.
I can look all around me and I see the whole cityscape. I see a police car over here. It's just a completely immersive, three-dimensional experience. The video headphones will be used next month in the U.S. Drone Nationals Racing Championships.
This sport is massive, and it's growing very, very fast, and it's exciting.
But Vuzix is developing ways to fit that technology into what looks like an everyday pair of glasses. What you see here is basically modeled in this device, and you put your eyes up to it, and what I see is a whole collection of little robots. And when I reach my arms out, I can take my hands and literally pick them up, move them over here, and you can hear them reacting. But it's not all fun and games. Major companies are using smart glasses to improve efficiency. And Vuzix is a company proud to say the future is here in Rochester.
The fact that we're here in Rochester, we're doing these really, really cool technology things here in Rochester blows people away.
Jordan Mazza, Time Warner Cable News.
Here's Jordan Mazza.
Do you know for sure that your dog actually likes you? One man wasn't so confident.
I was really wondering whether I was doing my dog justice, whether I was giving him the best life possible. And I said, I need to go on a road trip with my dog and bond with him.
That's how Benoit Denizet-Lewis decided to take his Labrador mix Casey on a road trip. But this wasn't your average road trip. It was a 13,000-mile, 32-state, 4-month motorhome adventure across America. And it's all in the new book, Travels with Casey. The author and New York Times Magazine writer wanted to better understand his relationship with Casey. But he also wanted to explore what makes America dog crazy. Just how crazy? There's one canine for every 4 humans in the U.S. More than 50 million households have a dog. That's the highest dog ownership rate on Earth. And Americans now spend roughly $40 billion on dog products and services each year.
We do spoil our pets in ways that we didn't really used to, and dogs are now considered family members, and a lot of people consider them their children.
Benoit and Casey encounter that pooch pampering obsession all over America. Dog photographers, dog massage therapists, and the dog whisperer Cesar Millan. They even found a little time for doga. Oh yes, dog yoga.
Nice. Now come back to your downward dog.
But American dogs, much like their humans, live in increasingly polarized worlds.
I really also wanted to explore, dogs who don't have it so lucky. So the millions of dogs who roam our inner cities and our Indian reservations.
Little did they know that a stray reservation dog would change their lives forever. So we've already met Casey here, but one of the biggest surprises of the trip was meeting Rezzy.
I saw this adorable black dog who really wouldn't leave my side. I ended up taking her, taking this risk, I'm taking this new dog. I still have half the country to drive around.
Benoit wasn't sure if Rezzy and Casey would get along.
Fortunately, it was amazing, and she's a loving and sweet and caring dog, and very different from Casey, and sort of helped me understand that dogs are different and they have different personalities, and just sort of, accept them for who they are.
The lesson? Getting dogs to like you may be as simple as accepting them and spending not just money, but quality time.
There's nothing better than getting on the road with your dog, whether it's a week-long road trip or exploring the country with your dog. I mean, it was a life-changing experience for me.
Jordan Mazza, ABC News, New York.
Great piece there.